Okay, now we're gonna do a elbow hyperextension. So this concept can be used for the elbow, can be used for the knee, it can even be used for the wrist, but just this hyperextension concept is gonna be pretty universal, but the elbow is a good place to learn it because it's really easy to get to. So we're gonna start by putting pre-wrap. I like to go all the way over the whole entire area that you're gonna use. Remember, the proper way to hold your pre-wrap is so it's coming off the roll like this, not like this. If you're like this, it's not gonna go nearly as quickly as I just did. So we're gonna put our anchors right up here. We're gonna start on the skin. Sometimes you can have your athlete, if they have a big bicep, you can have them contract that bicep so that it doesn't get too tight. And we definitely want this to be angled very similarly to the top of our ankle taping. Okay, the anchors of our ankle taping. We're gonna do the same thing down here. Go through. And you want these strips to be as smooth as possible. You can see the angle that each one of those strips is at. None of them are going straight around because the arm is not a perfect cylinder, so it's not gonna work if you try to go straight around. Now we're gonna take a couple of these strips. I should have done this like a cooking video and had all this stuff prepped already, but we're just gonna cut these strips. So we're gonna measure about to the length from the end of the anchor to the end of the anchor with no stretch, and that should be enough room for you to get around the arm, the upper arm and the forearm. So we're gonna lay this tape right here, and we're gonna wrap, so you guys can see, we're gonna wrap right around here, and then we're gonna take this and we're gonna go right around. Ideally, they're gonna be touching in the back, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the top anchor. The reason we're gonna do the bottom anchor first is because this way we can control exactly how much flexion we want. So I'm gonna say we're gonna want her in quite a bit of flexion. So we're gonna pull this nice and tight here. Come around. And then from there, we're gonna anchor again. Now, ideally, you're gonna do 2 or 3 strips. Okay, but we're just gonna go ahead and cover this up on the top. We're gonna cover this up on the bottom. And now we're gonna see if our patient can fully extend, and that's definitely restricting that full extension there a little bit, okay? That is an elbow hyperextension. Go practice.